The Sniffer is an ancient mob forgotten by time and lost to the ages. Until now, with archaeology added to Minecraft, you can find and tame the majestic Sniffer. Announced for the 2022 mob vote, the Sniffer took the community by storm, beating out the Tough Golem and Rascal by receiving more than half the votes. Yo, my name's Sam, and in this guide, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about the Sniffer, including how to find the Sniffer and all its snuffly secrets. Also, very few of my viewers are subscribed, so if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel grow.
They do move in herds.
Before we adventure out to find the Sniffer, we must prepare by crafting an archaeology brush. You'll need this tool to brush away the suspicious sand that hides the thought-to-be extinct Sniffer Egg. Combine a copper bar, feather, and a stick at a crafting table to craft the brush. You can also enchant it with unbreaking and mending to make the brush last longer. A few other things to bring is a boat, water breathing and night vision potions, and a weapon to fight off drowned. Now that we have our brush in hand, we are ready to explore the world to find warm ocean ruins, which is where the Sniffer Egg is hidden, preserved by time. Warm ocean ruins generate in warm, lukewarm, and deep lukewarm ocean biomes. The easiest way to find a warm ocean ruin is to get into a boat and drink a potion of water breathing and night vision, so you can breathe and see under the water's surface, and just navigate the boat across the ocean while looking on the ocean floor for warm ocean ruins. You can also use the website Chunkbase and type in your seed and select ocean ruins to find them as well. Warm ocean ruins come in many shapes and sizes, and are primarily composed of sand, sandstone, and suspicious sand. They also contain polished granite, polished diorite, sea lanterns, magma blocks, gravel, terracotta, and sandstone stairs. Drowned spawn in the warm ocean ruins, so this is where a weapon like a trident will come in handy to fight them off, and maybe bring some axolotl companions to help you in battle. Once you find a warm ocean ruin, you are going to want to look for suspicious sand among the ruins. Suspicious sand has a slightly darker texture than regular sand, and it looks more suspicious. Make sure to use your brush to excavate the suspicious sand. If you dig with your hand or a shovel, or let the suspicious sand fall, you will hear a shattering sound and the suspicious sand's contents will be destroyed and lost forever. Suspicious sand has different loot tables depending on where it spawned, and only the suspicious sand found in warm ocean ruins has a chance of containing a Sniffer Egg. There's a 6.7% chance to excavate a Sniffer Egg from suspicious sand in a warm ocean ruin. 6.7% chance doesn't seem great, but at least it's better than the odds of getting a blue axolotl. There's also a few other items in the ocean ruins. I'm so sick of trying to say suspicious sand. I'm so bad at it. And you think my name begins with an S, now I'll just stumble over the S's. There's also a few other items in the ocean ruins suspicious sand loot table, like a few pottery sherds, including the Snort pottery sherd, which has a sniffer on it. You can also find some valuable coal. I don't know. After excavating a few warm ocean ruins, you should get lucky and find your first Sniffer Egg. Now, one Sniffer Egg is more than enough to get a good supply of their ancient plants, but if you want more Sniffers, you're going to want to find a second egg so you can eventually breed your Sniffers. If you place the Sniffer Egg on a moss block, it will hatch in half the time, which is only 10 minutes. The Snifflet has a bigger head than the Sniffer, and Snifflets cannot sniff up ancient plants. It takes about 40 minutes for a Snifflet to become a full-grown Sniffer. Once a Sniffer is full-grown, it will wander around aimlessly sniffing its surroundings in search of ancient plants. When they find an ancient seed, they sploot on the ground and they use their nose to dig until they find either a Torchflower seed or a pitcher pod. It's a 50-50 chance which plant the Sniffer will sniff up. To dig, a Sniffer needs to be above a diggable block. The list of diggable blocks includes dirt, grass block, podsole, coarse dirt, rooted dirt, moss block, mud, and muddy mangrove roots. After sniffing up a seed, an 8-minute cooldown is activated before the Sniffer can dig again. The Sniffer remembers the last 20 spots they dug up and will not dig there again. The Sniffer's main use, other than being adorable, who's your cute little sniffy as you are, is to sniff up ancient plants to decorate your world with. There's 2 ancient plants the Sniffer can sniff up, and as I alluded to before, it's a 50-50 chance to get either plant. The first and most important plant the Sniffer can sniff up is the Torchflower. It is a beautiful flower with a vibrant yellow and red color. But what makes this plant so important is its use to breed Sniffers. Feed 2 sniffers each a Torchflower seed, and you will see hearts above their heads, and they will make a Sniffer Egg. The parents have a 5-minute timer until they can breed again. The second plant is the pitcher plant, grown from an ancient bulbous seed called a pitcher pod. This plant has more limited uses. You can feed the pods to chickens and parrots, or craft pitcher plants in a cyan dye. But the best use for pitcher plants is as decoration around your base. Both plants grow in 3 stages, and you can use bone meal on them to make them grow faster. To make a good Sniffer farm or enclosure, there's a few main things to remember. First, the Sniffer farm's floor should be made up of a diggable block like grass block, pod sole, dirt, etc. Secondly, make sure your Sniffer farm is big, because sniffers are huge and they need a large area to sniff up plants. And the sniffer stores the last 20 location it is dug up, so it can't dig there anymore. So make sure you make your sniffer enclosure at least 20 by 20 blocks, but the bigger the better. The first sniffers I found in my survival world, I hatched in my greenhouse, and it's just not big enough. The sniffers often get stuck on each other or a wall more often than they sniff out ancient plants. And the third and final thing is to use allays to collect the sniffer drops. Allays will find and pick up more of an item you give them and return them to either you or a note block making a sound. So make what I call an allay beacon nearby, which is just a redstone device that constantly sounds off a note block with hoppers near it to collect what the allays drop. Give the allays Torchflower seeds and pitcher pods, and they will find them and store them for you as the sniffer sniffs them up. And now you know everything to sniff your way to success with the sniffer. Thank you so much for watching, and if the video helped you at all, please leave a like. And if you want to see more guides like this, please consider subscribing. Have a wonderful day. Bye!